So the power steering system uses a hydraulic, a pump that creates fluid flow, and that fluid flow pressurizes in the system, in the power steering system, and it gives us our assist and helps us to turn this 4,000 pound vehicle. So this is the pump right here. Okay, there's a pulley, and this belt right here that you can see, it's a rubber belt that we ended up just replacing, wraps around all these other pulleys that you can see. And you see how part of the belt is ribbed like that. And it's actually driven by the engine, by the crankshaft. And I don't know if I'll be able to get way down in there to show you. You can see the pulley, the crankshaft pulley way down there that turns this belt. And the belt wraps around all these other different pulleys that you can see here. One of them is the alternator. One of them is for the air conditioning. And then one of them is for the water pump. And then there's this idler pulley right down there that the belt just runs around, and that is the that is the power steering pump right here, and this pulley turns the pump inside and creates fluid flow, and there is our high pressure line. So the fluid goes under pressure out of the power steering high side line, and it goes to the steering rack, and you can see it right here, and it goes all the way down there. And then there is a pressure sensor right here which detects the pressure in the system, and when the pressure gets too high, then the computer will bump the engine idle up a little bit, because that's putting a load on the engine, because the engine is essentially turning that belt and all the other pulleys. And that is the tensioner. That is the belt tensioner right here. Okay, and you can see how the belt runs around the tensioner. And if I pull on this belt, you can see the tensioner move up and down. So there's a big spring inside here. And when we want to remove this belt, okay, to take it off, we put a ratchet in the end here, and we just pull the tensioner down, and that will take the load off of it. So you can see how tight it is right here. Okay, so this belt is under tension, and that tension is created by this guy right here, which is the belt tensioner. Okay, so that is the serpentine belt. The serpentine belt is driven by the engine crankshaft via what's called the harmonic balancer, or some will just call it a crank pulley. And that's the one that's way down in there. I'm trying to get the light so you guys can see. Okay, and then the belt goes around all these other different pulleys. There is the AC compressor way down there, and then the belt comes up to here around this idler pulley. That's just an idler pulley because it's not doing anything. It's essentially just a wheel. And then it goes down over the power steering pump, which creates flow, which sends the pressurized fluid through the pressure line. You can see where it's fastened right here to the pump behind that hose. Okay, and then it sends the pressurized fluid to the steering rack. There is the steering reservoir that holds the extra fluid. So if we look down in here, we can see the level of the fluid is about halfway. You can see it through the dirty jug. So that reservoir supplies the fluid to the power steering system. Okay, essentially it supplies it to the pump. The power steering pump sends it to the steering rack.